Welcome to Let's Talk Sauce. We're your hosts, Andrew Egan.
I'm Michael Galindo.
And we're going to talk sauce today.
There's a lot of sauces, and there's a lot of talk.
There's a lot of sauces.
There's much talk.
There's much deliberation. I think it's an age-old thing, sauce.
Sauce has been around for a while, you guys.
Like a really long while.
Sauce is here before any of you were born.
And on that note, now that you are born, if you would consider hitting that like button and subscribing.
Perfect segue.
Happy birthday.
What?
There's a birthday today for sure. Someone.
Happy birthday to the
March
12th.
March 12th babies out there.
Yeah.
Happy B-Day. My late mother's birthday was this month.
Okay.
On the 4th, yeah. But when my little brother set up her Facebook and he got the date wrong, he put it in the 3rd. So on the 3rd, everybody's like, happy birthday. But her birthday's not on the 3rd. It's on the 4th. Yeah.
Rip. That's how you know.
Ripping the chat.
That's how you know who the good ones are are paying attention.
Yeah.
Not just the ones who send it out to whatever Facebook tells them to. Mm-hmm. So let's stay focused. We are here.
Yeah.
We're here. You and I said, you know what? The world doesn't seem to have enough podcasts.
No one's talking about sauce.
But before we got there, it was
the
like...
world doesn't seem to have enough podcasts. There's so many podcasts.
We're like, it needs another one. I was just like, there don't seem to be any that are just two white guys having opinions about stuff. And I thought, we gotta fix this.
We gotta fix this.
We gotta put one out there. So I think this might be the first one.
Yeah, I think this is groundbreaking.
What we're doing. Actually. Two white dudes talking about sauce.
I can pretty confidently say that there's probably no podcast with Andrew Egan in it as one of the white dudes.
That's true.
So
you are
in that sense,
your own man.
We are. Thanks for the validation. In that sense, we are breaking some ground.
Yeah.
So I'd like to ask you a question.
Okay.
Michael. Any high points in sauce last week?
Sauce. There was one. There was a high point. I met a friend at the pub.
Ooh.
And
Rhinelander staple.
And got to enjoy some of her leftovers.
Okay.
So I got there an hour, I think, after she had ordered. But it was a good sauce, and I was just like,
what kind of sauce was it?
I believe it was the garlic aioli.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
And I think it would have been even better if I was like on, some fresh fries, some fresh hot fries.
Yeah.
Less than
that crispy fry.
Right. That's a good time.
Some good GA.
And it's you lose that when it's been sitting for a half hour.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But it was good sauce. I could tell it was good sauce.
Yeah.
And
you could tell the quality was good. Sometimes even if it's cold, you're like, this was a banger when it came out.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, when this was hot, man. When this was room temperature.
When this was hot, man. Yeah, for sure.
I think that was my Also, it was good to see that friend. So
yeah.
How about you? What was your favorite sauce recently?
I'm trying to think of that, and I think the most recent sauce that comes to my brain is Culver's Ranch.
Okay.
I had some Culver's Ranch last night. It's just so good, dude.
And remind me how that comes. How does that come packaged?
It's like a little it's not like the McDonald's where they have those square.
Right. It's not prepackaged single use.
Well, it is prepackaged, but it's more in like a round.
Is it the to-go?
Like a wider
to-go sauce cup with a plastic lid?
No. It's like it's specifically packaged for sure. It's like a white. It's like about a half-inch.
Oh, it's
thick.
It's bigger.
Yeah, but
like
about
a big
2-inch, radius.
Is it branded like Culver's?
Yeah,
Okay.
Culver's Ranch.
Culver's Ranch.
And it's good.
Buttermilk
I think
Ranch.
it's got to be something.
It's got to have buttermilk.
And I think that they formulate it to go well with their cheese curds.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
I would hope so.
Maybe we can get Craig Culver on here one day.
Yeah, maybe.
And he can confirm or deny.
As he pleases.
As he pleases.
And as his
another
PR
sauce,
team allows.
I think my girlfriend, her mother she came up to visit.
Okay.
Like a month or so, 2 months ago. And I believe she's Italian in heritage.
Okay.
And she made a spaghetti sauce a while ago. And we froze it and we reheated it.
Ooh.
And I tried a bite of it yesterday. Dude. And that was a high point in sauce, I think.
I'm going to say, looking back on my life, it's going to be mom's spaghetti sauce.
Mom's spaghetti, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Knees weak.
I guess.
Arms are heavy.
I see that text on the internet a lot. I believe I've heard renditions of that song.
Yeah. So
okay. Oh, I need good posture. Gotta straighten
sit
your
up
back.
straight. Yeah. You guys too. Sit up straight.
Sit up straight. All
straight.
My BFFs.
Take a deep breath.
All my BSFs out there.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, let's get centered.
Yeah, let's do it. What do they say? In through the nose? In through the nose?
This is part of the sauce of life.
Can you guess where it's going to come out? It's going to be the mouth. I like going in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Is actually my favorite way to do it.
Yeah, just...
Yeah, dude, unfiltered for krill.
Filtered for krill, dude.
Well, it's like when SpongeBob's trying to filter feed.
In through the mouth, out through the mouth, dude.
That's what I like.
I mean, I agree.
Maybe it's something just always congested or something, but nose is this is taking too long.
I agree. Yeah. It's this air needs to get in me now.
I want the air to be in there. I'm not doing a slow intake.
Right, yeah. It needs to be like a radiator.
It's I already need it there.
Yeah. I wonder if that's why they say to breathe in through the nose, because it makes you focus on it more.
Maybe. Maybe it gives your body a little bit more time.
And there's always one
before it starts.
That's open and the other one's closed for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they transition sometimes.
And it's a wonderful 30 seconds.
When they're
both open.
And you're just
Yeah, dude. I wonder if that's not normal. And 1,000 years ago, humans never had that issue.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? I wonder if it's just it's become normal.
We've evolved to have that.
Not that. Well, no, that pollution is producing that in us.
Oh,
and it's not normal for us to be in that all the time,
right?
Or something
Which
like that.
Which is probably true. I mean,
yes.
if you think about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I'm just speculating.
Yeah, we're spitballing.
I feel it should be open all the time, all of it. And so it's why isn't it?
You'd think maybe it's processing. It's okay, we need to process whatever gunk is over
maybe
here.
it's gotta.
But the dude still needs to breathe, so we'll leave this one open.
That kind of makes sense. Maybe maybe it's just those fleeting moments that we have to enjoy them when they come.
Yeah. So, talking about fleeting moments.
Yes.
We're going to segue into, I think, our sauce of the day.
The feature. What you've all been waiting for.
What you've been craving since you woke up this morning.
And every morning since our last podcast.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to talk about a sauce today. We're going to talk about a very special sauce. Maybe for many of you, the first sauce that you ever experienced, maybe for me,
It's gotta be.
I don't know.
It's gotta be.
Gerber's had a lot of flavors.
Oh,
You know,
yeah. I mean, this baby food, like the
That's
sauce.
right. Yeah,
basically.
because those are actually kind of all sauces.
And you
But-
might not expect this one. It's a little, when I think of sauce, as we established in the first episode, I'm thinking things you could dip a mozzarella stick in. You're not going to want to dip a mozzarella stick in this.
Actually, I kind of don't like the idea of just getting like the knockoff. I
Right.
feel like we got to give applesauce a fair shot.
Yeah. Well, and another thing, I didn't even realize this, but they have Granny Smith.
Granny Smith apples.
So they have
Those are the worst. Those are the most sour ones.
So they have like
Not the worst.
different apples.
Yeah,
They also have a strawberry.
strawberry sauce.
Yeah.
For real? Strawberry flavored applesauce. Okay.
Well, no, yeah. I don't think it's strawberry
Well,
sauce.
I just want to see. Okay. Oh, the strawberry puree. That's what they do. That's how they get
They have
you.
a mixed berry? Let's see. I don't know.
Yeah, mixed berry. Is that flavored applesauce?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Okay.
So
Yeah, there's a lot of options. I feel like. Do you know the brand Treetop?
no.
Maybe that's a West Coast thing. Mott's, I think, is probably like the brand name here, right?
Yeah, there's Mott's.
Yeah, there's some Mott's options. There's some apple flavored applesauce here. We got cinnamon. I like this. Applesauce, cinnamon, applesauce, apple. And then no sugar added apple.
I think these are all no sugar added. Like they don't add any extra sugar.
Well, but
Apples
if
only.
it doesn't say that, I think they do. Like this one.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, apples, high
Oh, yeah,
fructose corn syrup,
unsweetened.
dude. Right off the bat.
High fruit?
They're like, there's a little bit more apples than there is high fructose corn syrup in this one. Yeah, like apples need to be sweeter, I guess.
Apples are pretty sweet.
Yeah, dude.
Indian summer.
All right, but here's what I think. I think it's going to be one of these. Cinnamon, apple, and no sugar added.
That's it?
Yeah.
No Granny Smith?
Do you think-
or strawberry? Or...
Oh,
These are expensive.
it's going to add, like, I don't know what our budget is for the show, but I didn't think we'd be spending $20 on applesauce today. The other thing, no, it's about the same whether you get the 6-pack or the big,
Well, with
the
the
big
Indian
boy.
summer, you got a
big chungus.
$1.79 here.
Yeah, but
It's a 4-pack.
But that's not giving applesauce a fair shot. We're gonna leave.
I don't know.
it.
I have no
Yeah, I'm
familiarity.
I'm just
with
kind of like
Indian
oof.
summer.
I'm not.
They are made from U.S. apples.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I
the
like-
website is
I just feel like-
cherrycentral.com.
I feel like you gotta go
That's
for
not
the
very apple centric.
right. Those are the cheap apples.
That seems cherry centric.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to? Applesauce, people.
shot. But we got applesauce.
Applesauce.
varieties. 3.
And you could say that it's not a sauce, but it's in the name. The sauce is in the name.
It's literally in the name. It's a sauce. Let's pull up the definition from
Yeah.
Wikipedia.
Pull up the def. I'm gonna bust
Wikipedia
out some
sauce.
single
This is
things
gonna
here.
this is gonna become a bookmark too, by the way.
Yeah,
Add
bookmark
this
that.
page to favorites. Sauce Wikipedia.
So while he's doing that, I'm gonna run over the varieties that we have here. So we went Mott's. It's we figured, a national brand.
If it's
a
good
pretty
enough for the whole country, it's good enough for me. I saw some in there that I've never seen before, and I'm not from here. But I saw Mott's, and Mott's is sold at Costco. And so it has my approval.
the Galindo seal of approval.
Like I feel like we're giving applesauce a fair shot, is what I'm saying. Like we're like
it needs to have a fair shot.
yeah, it's gotta have a
because
fair shot. We I think might need spoons.
We are going to need some sort of spoon, or we can do the classic use the
Finger
lid
dip? Oh no,
as a little spoon.
I've never done that.
You've never done that?
No.
Oh. If you don't have a spoon, you gotta. Mm-hmm. You can just eat it like a monster. So, anyway, we've got apple, classic
Dude,
apple.
Apples are, they've been around forever.
Yeah. They're like the most classic fruit, I'd say.
That's the first one I think of.
Doctors
it's
hate
always,
them.
You know how, like, I may be a Bible nerd. You know, in the story of the tree of knowledge and good and evil?
Yeah, of course.
And the two fruits?
Yeah.
Do you know what fruits they were?
Was it an apple? No, probably wasn't, was it?
It doesn't say. But everyone always refers to it as the apple.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Adam took the apple or Eve took the apple.
Because apple's like a default fruit.
Everyone's just, yeah, it's just like...
What if it was
fruit?
like a papaya?
Dude, what if it was like...
Like a banana?
A pomegranate.
Yeah,
Like, what a pain.
Right. Well, if you think about, not to go too deep into this, but like,
Okay.
are apple trees like native where this all took place?
feel like
in Jerusalem,
Dude,
or wherever this
no
happened.
idea. No idea.
Yeah, we don't know.
I feel like we're going to cover that today.
We'll have to figure that out.
We're going to figure out the history of applesauce.
We are.
I'm guessing it's been around almost as long as apples.
Well, yeah. If you want to, if you.
I'm guessing it goes back.
It took like a million
Pretty
years
far.
for them to figure out how to crush an apple. So yeah, okay. Anyway, circling back, we've got classic apple.
Yes.
We've got applesauce, no sugar, and we got applesauce cinnamon.
And I find it funny that, like, the one that's the
I'm gonna get
most
spoons.
the most plain, like, as far as what it's named, like, this one's just called applesauce, and this is the one with the high fructose corn syrup. But it's funny that became the default, because I feel like default applesauce, it says no sugar added. You know what I'm saying? Like, why isn't it like this is the one that's called applesauce and this one should be called
this
applesauce
with added sugar?
With added sugar.
Well, because we're in America.
That's why, yeah. Just because they just started selling these and everyone was loving these ones.
Yeah. And then we got health
And then at
conscious.
some point,
then,
someone was like, "Oh, why are we
Yeah.
putting the same thing in our food that we like feed our cows?"
and it's interesting here too. Just looking at the package, the regular one has more of a yellow package, and the no sugar has a greener package. So that's interesting.
Yeah, they're going green.
I wonder. I bet you that's why. Brand.
Well, it's like the more organic color.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we got some.
So-
you got us a ladle.
So I have a question, and we're gonna go history time. Okay.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna give you a multiple choice.
Do you want to hear before we begin kind of what my default like assumption of the history of applesauce is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like you said, at some point in the rise of civilization, people started cultivating apple trees and were like, wow, this would be so good even if I didn't have teeth.
Yeah.
And so let's make a version of it that you don't need teeth for.
Right. Yeah. Because
And
let me tell you,
turns out
you
it's
need
actually
teeth.
pretty easy.
Yeah, you can just crush it.
Yeah, you do need teeth for like an
For
apple.
an apple.
You know, I don't.
For sure.
I'm just like I have a thing that I'm holding, and I'm like by default opening it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so maybe I won't hold that because
Okay.
I feel like last time I kind of went in too quick on the sauce just for that reason.
You were holding it.
Yeah,
It
I was just
thing in
like,
your
it's the
hand.
next thing I was gonna do, and it was already in my hands. So it's just
Yeah.
like, let's get it started, and next thing you know, but
Right.
so it's like let's make that a
Yeah, let's put that over there.
kind of a scheduled like when we're gonna
Yeah,
deliberately.
well, we're having a chat about it.
Yeah, because I think I interrupted the last one.
I
It
can't
kind of
remember.
like I was like you were like in the middle of a sentence and I was going for it and you were like, oh, we're going for it now.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was like, you're going in. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be multiple questions. When do you think they can trace back the origin of applesauce? Do you think it's biblical times,
Okay, I'm very familiar with those times.
the Middle Ages, or the Industrial Revolution?
Oh, I mean, I would think biblical times. Like I could see it happening.
Wrong.
I just don't know where apples are from. And is this going to be relevant?
What do you mean?
Like if apples were just like, oh well, we'll get there. If they were just like discovered like a couple hundred years ago.
So, according to the internet, sauces made with apples date to at least the Middle Ages.
Okay.
So, I guess it was kind of a confusing question because it could date further, but really, it's Middle Ages is kind of where it looks like we're at.
All right.
And
That's when it was like during the Crusades.
yeah,
That's
I
when
think
people
so.
started crushing apples.
Yeah, and let's dig a little bit deeper into
And
like
is this like one of those things where it's like that's when we have the most like evidence that it's
yeah,
happened?
and I think that's what it is. We don't,
because it's like
nobody was writing it down like, "Ooh, I made applesauce
there
today."
are like applesauce fossils out there.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
these people were engulfed in lava as they were cooking down apples into
right.
sauce.
Yeah, I don't think we know enough about that. So I do want to just talk a little bit more. Although applesauce is said to have originated in the mid 1700s, the practice of preparing sauces with apples dates back to the medieval times in Europe.
Okay,
So mid 1700s,
that's
that might be like what we think of applesauce today, because they had like mead, which is like honey wine,
sure. But yeah, mid 1700s is a lot closer to the Industrial Revolution.
It is, yeah.
Okay, but medieval. So I want to know about apples. Where do they kind of start circulating in human civilization?
So when was the first apple?
750,000 years ago.
Yeah, approximately 750,000 years ago. Early Paleolithic food gatherers in Kazakhstan, Central Asia, discovered sour crab apples.
Okay.
But that's not.
Okay, so that's when they were like discovered in the wild.
But that's not an apple as we would think of an apple.
But then, and then they started getting.
because I've eaten crab apples and they are tart, boy.
Right. And then they started being farmed and then probably like selectively cultivated and started like really morphing into.
Right, because the first
They were like,
apple
oh, these
was
ones are
probably like a
sweet,
crab
dude.
apple,
Yeah.
and then they
Right.
were like, these ones are sweeter, so
Like,
let's pair them.
Let's keep
Yeah, it's
planting
like
these ones.
GMOs, like natural GMOs.
Yeah,
well,
just-
they're GMOs. Yeah, we're deciding
just
which ones are the
selectively-
best.
selectively-
Selective breeding.
Yeah.
yeah. So this is talking about when was the first Apple computer.
Oh,
And Apple was apparently founded April 1st, 1976 by Stevie Jobs and Wozniak
yes,
and
do not recommend
Ronald Wayne.
making
apparently.
a sauce from one of those apples.
from a MacBook Pro. But so, one of the reasons that applesauce, it looks like, according to the internet here, one of the reasons that it was prolifically spread is because it was a convenient and inexpensive way to preserve apples through periods of drought, such as winters, such as probably some wars.
There's like a winter happening every year, man.
Dude, yeah, somewhere.
They had to do a lot of canning back in the day.
I just got like a mouthful of coffee grounds.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh. I'm just going to chew them.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I'm just going to take it.
We might be time to chase it with something.
It might be time to chase it with some applesauce.
So, let's see. But yeah, we're still maybe going through some history. But
Yeah.
apples, that's right. So apples kind of Asia. It looked like they started getting farmed in Asia, and then eventually would have been traded.
Yeah.
Europe would have got a hold of them.
Yeah. And it doesn't say it in here, but I'm willing to bet that they, were selectively bred. And Spaniards brought apples to Mexico.
Okay.
So the Spaniards brought them over here.
Okay. Yeah, and it's become a pretty American cultural.
Yeah, it's American as apple pie.
That's right. It's as American as taking something that's already plenty sweet.
Yeah, and
adding
throwing more in
high fructose corn syrup.
So yeah, let's dig in. Let's dig into the sauce.
I'm starting with the plain applesauce.
Applesauce, sugar added.
As per usual.
As per standard quo.
As expected by the American public. Oh, we're doing the same one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we got 2 different spoons,
Well, yeah, but we also have
we got a lot of applesauce. Yeah, well, I guess we can.
Yeah.
Man, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, it's tasty. It's sweet.
It is sweet.
It's very soft. It's kind of soothing on the roof of my mouth.
Yeah, and I think it harkens back to like baby Iggy. He's like, ooh, applesauce. Ooh.
What?
It's comfort food,
Who's baby Iggy?
Me.
Oh.
Me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh so hard at you.
No, it was funny.
I thought you were referring to something that I just had no knowledge of.
Oh.
It just is you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's like, ooh.
Yeah, it's like one of your first words. Because it was one of your favorite foods.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like when you're a baby, you get mushy foods and
dude.
It makes me feel like I'm eating mushy foods again.
Get all your food through a straw. It'll be like that again someday.
I know, that's
what you have that to look forward to.
Well, and as we were talking about the other day when we were purchasing these, applesauce is a common thing in hospitals too.
Dude, probably the most served sauce in a hospital. Above ketchup.
Oh, yeah. Way above ketchup. Because that's acidic.
Yeah. You only
I bet you this
you
is
just get a little cup of it, maybe.
Okay. Well, applesauce is awesome. That's what I'm learning.
You got a whole thing. You probably get one a day at the hospital.
Oh, yeah. They give you a little fruit tray. So let's look at the sugar.
But it does taste really sweet.
It is sweet. It is sweet.
I don't it's too sweet.
So the total sugars is 22 grams.
Okay.
And they added 13 grams.
Per cup.
Yeah, per serving, which is one container.
So total's 24. Total's 22, including 13 added. So it should normally be 9.
It should normally be 9. Which let's take a look at the no sugar added.
Yeah, no sugar added.
And see.
It's too sweet. I think that's enough. We'll do that.
It's 11.
Okay. 11.
11. So we're missing 3
I think I might have
grams of sugar there. Unless, I'm not a math here.
Oh,
this is the...
Yeah.
That's probably even sweeter.
So 13 plus
9. It is. They added even more into the cinnamon one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a total of 11 grams.
And none added.
And I think I'm going to go into the sugar-free one next.
Yeah. Sugar, no sugar added.
Yeah, no sugar added. It's not sugar-free.
Still a lot of sugar.
It's not sugar-free. Yeah, I misspoke. And let's see how we feel about this one in comparison.
I feel like if I was raised on that one my whole life, this would be disgusting. Those taste so flavorless after the sweet one.
It is. Yeah, it does. But
I can still tell it's like good. It's kind of hitting a spot.
Mm-hmm. And I will say, if I was raised on this my whole life, I wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel... I would like applesauce still.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, oh, it's kind of tart.
Yeah, you get more of the tartness. Yeah. But because of that, it's not as balanced flavor-wise, because apples can be pretty tart depending on which one they use.
Yeah.
And let's face it, I mean, I doubt they're using the highest quality apples for this.
Dude, they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah. They sort them. There are like apples for sale, and there are sauce apples.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorting.
Yeah, this is a sauce apple.
Maybe a discard.
So, yeah, 11 grams of sugar that we're tasting there. And in the regular apple, there's 26. So, it's double the sugar.
All right. Wait. Okay. Which one are we on? Still on the
cinnamon.
Okay. Oh, we're doing cinnamon now?
We can move on, yeah. Yeah, let's move on to the cinnamon.
Let's move on to the cinnamon. Oh,
I had one.
I got an almost perfect tear, but there's that one little spot didn't tear off.
I mean, this is the best one, right? This is the one I always wanted when I was a kid.
I guess so. I guess it's the most exciting.
Yeah. Oh, the cinnamon! Oh, right away.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. That.
And enough of the extra sweet to count.
Oh, yeah, because there's more sugar in this than there is in the regular one, too. There's 24 in this.
Yeah, this is good. It's tasty.
There's 22 in the apple, and there's 11 in the no sugar added.
Yeah.
So we're well above, over half, you know. There's a lot of sugar in this, but because of that, and with the extra flavor, it's delicious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's
this is good, man.
Like, I can imagine being like an old guy going to like IHOP.
Yeah.
And just being like looking at the last page in the senior menu and going like all the way down to the sides and being like, oh god, they serve applesauce.
They got the cinnamon.
It's like, yes.
That's like the treat, you know.
Like, you know, it's not for everyone, but there's someone out there who's just like, I gotta have applesauce.
See, I'm demolishing this. Like, I'm eating this whole thing.
I'm still getting like actually too sweet from it.
It is very sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, it is very sweet. But it's that cinnamon flavor, though. I don't know.
Yeah, it's good flavor.
So I'm gonna actually go back.
I feel like
to the no sugar. And now compare, because now
after the cinnamon, after the extra
after the high, I'm gonna go for the low.
Go back for the low. Okay, I'll have some low with you. Oh, that was a close one.
That almost tastes. Oh, I'm excited to see how you feel about this. Yeah, it's a different. It almost tastes gross.
Yeah, it does.
You can tell the difference between. I mean, it
tastes.
It's
like kind of just like sour water.
Yeah. Like somebody just straight up crushed an apple, core, seeds, and all, and just like put it into this little plastic cup. Mm-hmm. So that one, they had to do more processing with.
They were like, hey. Well, wouldn't you rather eat one of these sexy apples that's covered in sugar?
Yeah. Maybe
covered in syrup.
Yeah. Yeah,
But there's something about this that my mouth likes. Like my mouth.
It does feel more natural.
Yeah, it feels better than the extra sweet ones. There's some like feeling that the sweetener leaves in the mouth, I think.
It kind of coats it.
Mm-hmm. And where's this? Like, even though, like, right now my flavor values are way down, way
but the
miscalibrated. But yeah, like The way it feels, the mouth feels good.
Right. Well, if I'm thinking about that, like when I eat a candy bar, if I eat a candy bar,
Yeah.
like your mouth feels coated with that sugar. Mm-hmm. I don't necessarily enjoy that feeling.
It's not good.
So I wonder if that's what we're getting from that cinnamon.
Yeah.
We're getting a little bit of that coated.
That, like, you just ate a candy bar.
Yeah, because I mean it's sweet. I mean 24 grams of sugar in, 113 grams. But if we're looking at calories though, this has 50. The regular applesauce has 90, and this has 100.
Per serving size, one container, and what's that one?
One container.
How is that? Oh, that's right. That's the one. Yeah, that makes sense. 50, 90, 100.
This is product of Canada.
Oh,
Canada's whipping up some apples, boy.
Canadians have blessed us with their applesauce.
But it's only the non-sugar, the no sugar.
Oh, we had to go all the way to Canada to find apples that didn't need sugar.
That's funny. So, what are we thinking about rating wise?
Is there more? Oh,
yeah.
Because
we gotta tier list this.
Yeah,
we put ketchup in C tier.
So,
and then I think I said I was a 6 or an 8.
It's kind of like I think we both have to have like a really solid understanding of like what's our basis. How are we making this evaluation?
Right. Is it entirely subjective?
Because it's not like it's not based on a mozzarella stick going into it.
No, it's not.
Right.
This is definitely
this would be an F.
Yeah, this would be terrible.
This doesn't deserve an F.
Right.
So that's not it. And maybe it's just like overall, how do you like this sauce?
Yeah, that could be.
And that's sort of the like, and me.
How
do I like this sauce?
Or what we could do.
I don't have to
separate it categorically. But
I feel like
sweet sauces.
Yeah, I feel like that's
salty sauces.
Maybe one day. Maybe if we just put them all on one map.
Yeah.
And then and then filter it when we want to. Let's see.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking.
Well, let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
What?
Because I mean, there's 3 kind of different experiences here. The cinnamon and the regular apple are pretty similar. I mean, you're getting the cinnamon flavor and it's sweeter.
I just burped real big right on this. And didn't have any insight about
Happy birthday.
For a few seconds, and then I was like, man.
Happy birthday.
Like, we're going to watch this. We're going to, like, edit it. We're going to come across that burp. It's going to be, like, a thing. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Dude, Amanda, wish you were here with us, but I am excited for when we watch it together in the post-production phase. I burped, and we were talking about sauce.
You burped. I mean, I think again, applesauce, baby Egan.
There's a nostalgia. There's a nostalgia thing to it for sure.
And that's what I'm saying with the burping too.
And just like school lunches as a kid.
Yeah, dude.
Just like it was a little cup of sauce.
Like, and it gives you a lot. It gives you calories. It gives you sugar, which
it's part of a well-balanced meal.
Exactly, and it's like fruit. Yeah. It's like the easiest way to get fruit.
Right.
Besides maybe a juice, but
so we have an attachment to it just through the nostalgia. How do you think it holds up as a sauce for adults?
I think it's less utilized by adults.
It's kind of. Do you think it's slept on, or do you think it's about like?
I think it's slept on.
Do you think adults consume about the right amount of applesauce?
I think it's slept on.
Where do you think we could
I don't consume like any applesauce.
Okay.
Like ever.
So just after this sampling, you're like, I'm ready to stock my pantry with this.
I might stock up on some applesauce.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was good sauce.
It was good. It's good.
I feel like
could this be in a smoothie?
Yes. Yeah, I was going to bring that up. That smoothies, it's a good base. If you're trying to throw a bunch of spinach in, applesauce,
because it'll sweeten the tart.
Yogurt, yeah. And ice or frozen berries or whatever. But applesauce is a good sweetener for that. Very natural, too. I think the fact that it comes, like, not completely liquefied, so there is fiber in it, is kind of what separates it from being a juice.
Right.
Which is just all sugar, no fiber.
Because like if you just kept doing it,
your body still has to like break it down and like
right.
take time on it. I don't know.
Because it's one of those foods that's...
I don't know anything. But I feel like I've heard stuff.
It's one of those foods that's in between. It's not quite a solid. It's not quite a liquid. Which, honestly, most sauces I feel like kind of fit into.
Yeah.
But ranch is kind of a liquid, though. I don't... Ketchup is like...
It's their mixtures. They're mixtures of different elements, and some are liquid and some are solid. It's like a solution.
It's so weird. I just would never have thought... When we decided to do a sauce podcast, I would have never included applesauce. You were never
thinking like...
Never. I would have not even thought about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
it blew my mind a little last week when Amanda was reading those.
That was not last week, by the way.
No.
It's been like a month. But
yeah.
Well, and another thing too,
we've got a lot of life sauce to talk about.
We do. Yeah, there's life sauce happening left and right.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. Just I don't know. I'm surprised the applesauce. I mean, you guys, the viewer, the listener, you guys might be just as surprised that our second episode is on applesauce. Because it's just an interesting thing.
It's just an interest. Well, I thought, we covered this, but like chronologically, it's probably your first sauce.
It's gotta be. Yeah.
It should have been episode 1.
Yeah, and we didn't. Yeah, but we were thinking ketchup.
But it's not all about chronology.
Yeah, it's not about
chronology.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
We don't worship.
We make
Chronos.
the rules here. Okay.
Yeah, we can do any sauce anytime we want.
That's our boundary.
And there's something to be said for like just getting into it.
Yeah.
Like we don't know what we're doing, but we're gonna learn.
Let me raise a question to you.
Yeah.
Should we do a read the comments section? And should we do that right now?
I think we should. Yeah, I think we should. Yeah.
Well, let's just do it from YouTube. Or do you want
to...
What are you thinking?
I'm actually thinking through the question of like how do we rate on a tier system. And I'm thinking like on some scale of like do I gotta have this one in my house?
Right. Maybe it's just
like,
that simple.
Like that's sort of where I'm coming at it from. Like, do I gotta have applesauce?
Maybe we don't need this, this huge tier. Maybe we just say like, is it gas or mid, bro?
Yeah, maybe.
Or
maybe keep it simple. Maybe down the road. We can start tiering it up if we have like dozens.
Well, I think it seems unfair also in a way to put applesauce in the same category as like ranch or barbecue. Like it's just not. It's not.
Well, the category
still a sauce, but it's used.
Category has to be very general. Like we're not thinking in terms of sauce.
Sauces,
like just
now it's in the mix with caramel.
Just Caramel's kitchen stock. Like, do you keep this in your kitchen? Do you got to have this on hand? What do you know? And so for some sauces,
is this
it might
kitchen
be
vibe
like, dude, I gotta
heavy,
have
dude?
it. Yeah.
Or is it kitchen vibe?
Because for me, ketchup is kind of like, I guess if I'm having hot dogs, which I'm not usually doing.
See, for me, I think ketchup is, kitchen vibe heavy. We need that in there.
Yeah, it's like if people are coming over or something.
Yeah. See, applesauce, I can tell you, I haven't had applesauce
for sure,
in my
the social element isn't there either. People aren't going to come over and be
like, serve a gigantic
you don't have applesauce, dude? Like, what the hell?
You just serve a gigantic bowl of applesauce? Give everybody a spoon?
I got dinner tonight, boys.
This is a huge serving bowl. Oh. You like garnish it with a few apple slices? Oh, man.
Yeah, so what are they saying in the comments?
Well, if you think about it, you are from across the pond. Oh, that was when I was saying
that sounds like someone
thing.
from Europe.
Well, I think they're saying in reference to, yeah. Somebody recognized the voice of the McDonald's manager.
Oh boy. Wait,
Nate says,
you don't have to say it, but who was it? Nice. Okay.
Well, it's Nightmares at Midnight podcast.
Oh, they've got a pot. No,
Yeah. Yeah.
Nightmares at midnight.
Yeah.
It's my least favorite time for a nightmare.
It's a cryptid podcast.
Okay.
About creepy monsters and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. Nate Shepard says, came for the sauce, stayed for the undercover journalism, and sponge conspiracy theories.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The sponge is not cleaning your stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something going on with that.
You know, it's covering old ground.
Tavi Laney says, eats 3-year-old ketchup, demands free McDonald's. LOL.
Yeah, correct.
And then we have somebody, actually, this is interesting. Okay. Is aioli a sauce? A Venn diagram is definitely needed because now I'm thinking about dressings. Ranch is a dressing, but considered a sauce?
Yeah.
They also say they think ketchup should be a B tier. But it depends on what ketchup you eat, which is true.
What did I put it? I think I put it C.
You did, and I agreed with you on that because it's because it's a staple, but it's not. You know, like the Ford Crown Vic is a staple car, but it's not one you want to drive around all the time.
Yeah,
you know yeah. McDonald's is low quality ketchup. They ascertain so.
Yeah, I mean, probably
I agree.
True.
I think
they're not doing gourmet ketchup.
I think, and we replied, aioli is def a sauce, no cap on God.
On God. just in case they're Gen Z.
Just in case.
And needed a little.
I think
I love you guys.
You know, and maybe what we should do at some point is, sit down with a variety of ketchups.
Yeah. We'll do a ketchup reunion podcast.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you guys have any ideas
thank you for those comments, friends.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate your comments, likes, subscribes, views. We're doing something,
etc.
We're doing something silly.
Hit all the buttons on your screen.
We're happy
if you're on YouTube, you see a button.
Just
hit them all.
Your face
just hit them all
on the keyboard, and it'll probably do something good.
Yes, perfect.
So
there's one that looks like this. Don't hit that one.
Don't.
Skip.